Hey guys, it's Lexi. I hope you're all doing well. Happy October. I am here to share the first of 3 melting baskets that I have for this upcoming month. I decided this month to kind of break these apart just because I have such a massive collection for Halloween themed wax that I knew I would be overwhelmed if I didn't kind of try to break them up a little bit. So I am going to do 3 melting baskets, all with different kind of Halloween inspired themes. The first of which is going to be all of my like Halloween movies and chill type theme melting basket. So everything in this basket is either the name of a Halloween movie, like a scary movie, or like a kid's Halloween movie. I know there's a lot of like Halloween Town scents in there. I've got some like blends that are named from like directors of Halloween movies, a couple like quotes from Halloween movies and stuff like that. So you'll see as I go along here, but I'm excited about this, especially because it's just going to kick off this exciting month. And then you'll see the other 2 themes that I have as we move on throughout the month here. But I do want to say also, I have very low expectations that I will be able to finish everything from all of these melting baskets. I do, however, want to just give myself some good options and variety here for melting because a girl loves some variety. And another thing too is if I show something in any of these melting baskets, but like for instance today, if there's something in this basket that you are very curious about, maybe it's something that's going to be coming up for like a ready to ship or anything like that, and you want me to melt it for my thoughts on them, just in case you guys wanted to purchase it or anything, then I would be happy to do that. You just got to leave me a comment and I'll try to work on those first and like prioritize those melts. But I most likely will prioritize some of the older wax first. Most of my Brita's Creepy Treasures I did recently get, so a lot of this is either going to be like, maybe I'll just cut off a small sliver and melt it in like my office or something like that. But the majority will be things that I'll probably be trying to use up some older wax here. And that goes for like all of my wax for October and all the wax that I always melt in any melting baskets. I'm always prioritizing older first. So let's jump into it before I ramble anymore. Like I said, this is my Halloween movies and chill melting basket. It is quite hefty. All 3 of them this month are going to be quite hefty. Like I said, I love Halloween wax. Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I go a little cuckoo bananas. So let me start with the British Creepy Treasures that I mentioned. I kind of picked up most of this very recently. So I have, it's the Great Pumpkin, and this is almond biscotti, pumpkin buttercream, and sugar cookie dough, which the Great Pumpkin is a Charlie Brown title kind of thing, right? The Great Pumpkin. I've got a little skull shape in Night Stalker, and this is patchouli, blue sugar, and sugar cookie. I believe the Night Stalker is like, was a serial killer, right? But like, I think also they made it into a documentary, I believe, right? I don't know, I could be wrong. This one is Please Don't Kill Me, Mr. Ghostface, and that's from Scream. This is Autumn Day, 'Tis the Season in Mulberry, which this is definitely more of a Christmassy type theme, or like the blend itself, but I'm excited for the name of that in this basket. I have We All Float, which is from It. This is sugar cookie, white cake, and vanilla bean marshmallow. I actually really want to melt that one soon. I have, this is Halloween, and this is cinnamon sugar cookie, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. That is, of course, from A Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got Babashook, which I believe is a movie. I haven't seen that movie, though. I think, is Babashook the one with, like, the tall, skinny guy with the top hat, right? I think that's Babashook. Anyway, it's patchouli, sugar cookie, sweet and creamy, and vanilla bean marshmallow. I've got a couple older ones here from Brita's, too. This one is Crypt Keeper, which I believe is, like, an old vintage Halloween movie, I think. It's Dragon's Blood, patchouli, and toasted marshmallow, and that's in a planchette I need to use. I've got a little Ouija board in Switched, which I also believe it's a Halloween movie. This is Mac Apple Juicy Pear, patchouli, and marshmallow bomb. Annabelle, which is, of course, from like Annabelle, right? It's Monsters Delight, Nag Champa, and roasted pine cones, and a little Ouija board. And I do actually have a souffle here from Britta's, and this one is so funny. It is literally called What's Your Favorite Scary Movie? It's peanut butter cookies, caramel kettle corn, and sugar cookie. And this one is a newer one too, but based on the notes, I've been like obsessed with kettle corn scents lately. So most likely I will be melting that one this month because I'm already like, I want to melt that tonight kind of a thing. I have the entire release of Britta's Creepy Treasures Exorcist sampler here. So I'm just going to quickly go over all of the notes. All of these little 4-pack things have the Exorcist within it, and the Exorcist is Palo Santo, patchouli, and vanilla bean marshmallow, but they each have like an addition of something else. So I'll just quickly name the additions of these. So this one is with pumpkin buttercream and pumpkin pecan waffles. This one is with coffee. This one has Nag Champa with Exorcist. This one has sea kelp and salty sea air. This one has apple cider donut and brown sugar. This one has sugar cookie and sweet and creamy. This one is tobacco and bay. This one has snuggle. This one is crackling birch and waffle cone. And finally, this one is caramel kettle corn and Danish butter cookies. I'll probably like this one the most if I have to guess. I have 3 scents here from Vintage Chic Scents. I have Loomis, and this is pumpkin coconut, clove, dark bourbon, maple, and toasted oak. I believe Loomis is he a director of the Halloween movies? If you guys know, leave a comment because I'm not entirely sure. Woodsboro, this is a location in Scream, right? This is it right? Is this Scream? I could be wrong. I believe it's Scream. This one is pumpkin bonfire, glazed cinnamon donuts, and gooey marshmallows. We've got Christine, which is also a character from a scary movie. Can't think of what one now. The notes of Christine are cherry cookie waffle cone with a dollop of whipped cream. I have L3 Waxy Wonders. Today is October 3rd, and this is Palo Santo Toasted Mallow Sugar Cookie Royale. And this, of course, is from Mean Girls. Not a scary movie, but definitely October 3rd. That's Halloween month, whatever, October. So that'll be melted in a couple days now. This one is Deadpool, which also, I don't think Deadpool is technically like a Halloween movie, but the notes of this are very like October-y. So it's fall bonfires and charred cedarwood, and this is from That Smell Good shop. Another from That Smell Good shop is Creep Show, and this is apples, balsam, and patchouli. A lot of patchouli scents this month. We've got 2 from Teddy Bees here, another one in Creep Show, which I believe is like an old vintage Halloween movie when I looked it up online. And Creep Show is pumpkin sugar donuts, marshmallow fireside, sugar cookies, creamy cheesecake, graham crackers, marshmallow cream, and a hint of sweet spice from Teddy Bees. And we also have Whipstaff Manor. And Whipstaff Manor, I believe when I looked it up, because I wasn't 100% sure, I think is the location of Casper. Like it's Casper's castle or whatever, right? I think. Anyway, this is crisp fall air, cedarwood, crunchy leaves, hints of apples and fall spice, toasted marshmallow, and charred pumpkin. And this is one that, even if I don't finish it, I would like to melt a sliver somewhere to just test it out. Because I think that that was like a favorite that was possibly going to be like brought back for like a mini thing from Teddy Bees, right? If she gets the oil in time or something like that. So yeah, I wanted to test that one out as soon as possible. I've got 2 here from Empire Alchemy. First one is Haddonfield, which is another location. This is dried leaves, tree bark, roasted marshmallows, and sweet pumpkin. And we also have Headless Horseman, which is, I think, a story, but also was made. Sleepy Hollow, right? That was a movie, I think. Anyway, this is charred pumpkin flesh, burnt marshmallows, dry sweeping leaves, and amber and santal. I have Evil Queen from Salt Mountain Melts, and this is Cider Lane whipped cream, Cider Lane whipped cream and sugar cookies. And this one, I also, it's a movie. I think it's based off Snow White, if I had to guess, right? Evil Queen, right? Snow White. Not a Halloween movie, but still like spooky nonetheless. 3 scents and a sample from the Bathing Garden. The sample is Crimson Mummy. I'm not entirely sure the notes. Then I have 2 other mummy scents. This one is Mummy Mademoiselle, and this one is Unrelenting Mummy Dust, which aren't like titles of movies, but I think The Mummy is a movie, right? Like a Halloween movie, The Mummy, right? Maybe. And then I have London Mist Rising, which I believe Frankenstein is based in London, right? So I don't know. Some of these are a little bit of a stretch. You guys know, if you watch my melting basket themes, you know sometimes I'm like, it's a bit of a stretch. Just go with it. So that's that. And I have 4 Scentsy clamshells, 3 of which are all from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. This one is my favorite from the 3 of these scents. It is Halloween Town. The scent is like, oh, phenomenal. I absolutely cannot wait to melt this. I also have Roll the Dice, which isn't my favorite, but isn't like the worst. I think I'm getting more okay with that one the more I smell it. And then this one is Jack's Obsession, which is like a green apple type scent. And then finally we have Hocus Pocus, which is Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked. And this is like a Tom Ford Lost Cherry type scent dupe. And then all of the rest of these are all from Zape. And I think a majority of these, except for one of them, or 2 of these actually, are all from last year's Halloween collection. So a majority of these are going to be prioritized. And let me start with the 2 that are from the more recent launch from this year. So Annabelle is Spiced Pears and Sugared Sprinkled Donut. The other more recent scent that I have from them is Casper, and Casper is Fresh Buttery Pastry, Berry Compote, and Brown Sugar and Chestnut. I have a Scoopable in Halloween Town, which the notes are Caramel Cider, Autumn Leaves, and Haunted Houses. And just because I love this scent so much, I do have a backup in the Shapes. Most likely I will try to finish the Shapes up first. Same exact scent notes. I do find, however, that the Scoopables tend to have a little bit longer shelf life, so that's why I'm going to try to prioritize this, but amazing scent. Cannot wait to smell that. I have a bar here in Cookies and Scream, and I thought Scream is the movie, right? So this is gingerbread cookies, gooey marshmallows, and campfire embers. I have Hocus Pocus, and this is charred pine, dried fall leaves, and toasted marshmallows. This one here is Haunted Hill, and Haunted Hill is autumn breeze, earthy woods, tonka, and musk. We've got Cabin in the Woods, and this is crisp apple, warm cider, creamy vanilla, and caramel drizzle. This is a really good scent. I got a backup of this year. Some of these I do have backups of, but I haven't pulled all of the backups. Some of them I have stored away just for like next year in case they don't come back. This one here is Spooky Hollow, which is sweet pumpkin, fall fruits, sugar cane, and vanilla. Another here with multiple backups is Beetlejuice. This did come back this year, and I could not recommend this one more if there are any left to snag on the site. It is dried leaves, smoky bonfires, and sweet vanilla bean. This is like the best bonfire scent ever without being overly smoky. I also have red rum, and red rum is baked apples, cinnamon, spice, and brown sugar crumble, as well as another piece left of Crypt Keeper. And Crypt Keeper is haunted woods, fall spice, and scary tales. And then finally, I have poison apple. And this one is crisp red apple, sweet pumpkin, fall pastries, and sleeping potion, which of course is, I believe, from like Snow White. So not technically a scary movie, right? But like still kind of like a scary movie. If you really think about it, it's a little bit scary, right? So that is it. That is my entire like scary movie, Halloween movie and chill melting basket. I really hope you guys enjoyed this theme. I'm looking forward to melting through a ton of these scents. And then I will be back in like, I don't know, probably like 10 days-ish to bring you guys my second melting basket for this month. And also a Halloween theme. And I think you'll really like that one as well. I'm excited for that one too. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your start to this month is great. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye guys.